All right. I think we're live. Hopefully we're live. Hopefully we didn't get booted again. But I will give a second to see if people are going to jump on here. And hopefully. All right, if y'all give you a peek about what we're going to talk about here. If you can, leave a comment. Let me know you guys can see it. We've been booted off a couple times here. All right. North Florida shooter. Thank you for being the first person. Corey Norton, I can hear you just fine. Spot on. All right, there we go. It's starting to pile in now. Thank you, guys and gals. I know it's not announced and unplanned. You can see I still haven't even got out of my jacket. I literally just pulled into the driveway. But I thought this news was worthy of going live. The NRA has filed bankruptcy today. Now, it's part of a restructuring. I'm going to read you their statement in a second. But I want to give a couple people, actually give me a second to get situated. First off, for those who have reached out today, I spoke to a couple people on the phone today. Thank you. Today was another appointment with the surgeon and the pain management people related to my back. So thank you guys and gals for who reached out. I appreciate it. Okay, so now that I can see a couple people are there and we're not kicked off, let's jump into this. I am going to do my best here to share this screen. You'll have to give me a second. Again, view. Okay, I think I got it. So I'm going to hopefully flip the screen over. And if I screw it up, don't yell at me. Boom, okay? This is the official letter from Wayne LaPierre that has come out today. And I'll read it to you, and then we'll take a peek at it and go through what it really means. It says, "Dear NRA members and supporters, today the National Rifle Association announced a restructuring plan that positions us for the long term and ensures our continued success as the nation's leading advocate for constitutional freedom, free from the toxic political environment of New York. The plan can be summed up quite simply. We are dumping New York, and we are pursuing plans to reincorporate the NRA in Texas. To facilitate the strategic plan and restructuring, the NRA and one of its subsidiaries have filed voluntary Chapter 11, that's bankruptcy, voluntary Chapter 11 petitions in the United States Bankruptcy Court for the Northern District of Texas, Dallas Division. As you may know, Chapter 11 proceedings are often utilized by businesses, nonprofits, and organizations of all kinds to streamline legal and financial affairs. Under the plan, the NRA will continue what we've always done, confronting anti-gun, anti-self-defense, and anti-hunting activities, and promoting constitutional advocacy that helps law-abiding Americans. Sure. Our work will continue as it always has. No major changes are expected to the NRA's operations or workforce. Now, don't forget, they got rid of a bunch of people leading up to this. Importantly, our plans do not, now that I'm looking at the screen, let me blow it up a little bit for you guys. I'm sorry. My screen's huge, and I realize this might not be. There we go. It's a little better. Importantly, our plans do not impact your membership at any level. NRA supporters will continue to enjoy all their full membership benefits, from new members to life members to benefactor members. We will continue to publish and deliver your magazines. Well, I do without magazines for a shred of freedom, but that's just me. We will continue to train Americans and teach them firearm safety. We will continue to teach hunter safety, but most importantly, we will continue to fight for your freedom and the freedom of all Americans, as we have for all these years. In fact, we are expanding our national platform. The plan aims to streamline costs and expenses, proceeding with pending litigation in a coordinated and structured manner, and realize many financial and strategic advantages. You know that our opponents will try to seize upon this news and distort the truth. Don't believe what you read from our enemies. The NRA is not bankrupt or going out of business. The NRA is not insolvent. We are as financially strong as we have been in years. I'm sure the AG in New York is salivating hearing that. But they know today's announcement makes us bigger, stronger, and more prepared for the fight for freedom. We are leaving the state of an attorney general who just a few months ago vowed to put us out of business through an abuse of legal and regulatory power. In fact, the gross overreach of the New York Attorney General and the New York Governor has been resoundingly criticized by powerful national groups like the ACLU and a host of prominent legal scholars. Now, the legal scholars aren't stopping any of these bills. Subject to court approval, the NRA is pursuing plans to reincorporate in the state of Texas. The Lone Star State is home to more than 400,000 NRA members and the site of our 2021 annual meeting being held in Houston. Texas values the contributions of the NRA, celebrates our law-abiding members, and joins us as a partner in upholding constitutional freedom. Under this plan, we seek protection from New York officials who illegally abused and weaponized the powers they wield against the NRA and its members. You can be assured the association will continue the fight to protect your interests in New York and all forums where the NRA is unlawfully singled out for its Second Amendment advocacy. This plan represents a pathway to opportunity, growth, and progress. This is the most transformational moment in the history of the NRA, and it involves all of you. The NRA will continue to promote its Second Amendment advocacy, sponsor firearms training, and work with its network of instructors and volunteers in furtherance of its mission. This plan actually streamlines all of the NRA's activities and improves our operational process. I know we have welcomed many of you to our headquarters in Fairfax, Virginia. We have no immediate plans to relocate, but we are forming a special committee to explore our strategic options in this regard. We want to determine if there are advantages to relocating our headquarter operations to another state. I have asked our leadership team to explore all options that benefit the NRA and its members. What's most important is leading the fight for Second Amendment freedom and serving our members. We will do that from anywhere that works best for you and for our cause. All membership dues and financial donations will be fully dedicated to supporting our operations and public advocacy. This plan actually improves our business. It protects us from costly, distracting, and unprincipled attacks from the anti-2A politicians aimed at attacking the NRA because we are a potent political force. We know that the gun lobby will never stop, fueled by a hatred of your freedoms and by wealthy benefactors. Our plan is the best way to confront them. We are now prepared for a better future. In fact, to me, it feels like the dawn of a new day. We are revitalized, well-positioned, and steadfast in our commitment to fight for you. To learn more, please visit nra.org/forward. Thank you for your unwavering spirit and being part of the NRA's future. Both hold incredible promise in our country and the freedoms in which it believes. And that is Wayne LaPierre. And I'm going to do my best to, boom, come back here. So there you have it. Breaking news. The NRA has filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Not because, according to what Wayne said, not because they're broke, but because they want to restructure, leave New York, and reestablish as a nonprofit in the state of Texas. Now, I don't know if that gets them out of their lawsuits. Because... Now, I'm not, in no way am I pretending to be a bankruptcy attorney or a bankruptcy judge, but he just said that they're in fantastic financial shape. So if he's filing a bankruptcy to get away from the lawsuits, I don't know if that's going to hold water for him. But yeah, there's Wayne. He's probably in a brand new $5,000 suit when he was having his henchmen type this up for him. But what do you guys and gals think? There's been quite a few comments. As you know, this thing, I suck at slowing this down. So let me see if I can get a couple of them. But yeah, Wayne and crew are going to be going to Texas. And if you read between the lines there, as far as the headquarters, they're going to see if they can dump that building somehow, if it's cost effective and relocate. And I've never been to the NRA headquarters, but it's a beautiful building from what I've seen. But I've never been there. So I could only imagine how much that would cost the membership to rebuild that type of building. Oh, sorry guys. I didn't realize the comments noise. That's what that drop noise is. My bad. I don't know how to stop it either. Let me see if I can do that. My apologies. I was so focused on reading this release, I didn't realize that. I'm sorry. My bad. Yeah. So, sorry about the noise. My bad, dude. I totally apologize. I didn't realize that. I was so focused on reading the spin, and it's, look, obviously Wayne and crew have to make it sound as good as possible for the membership, right? That doesn't mean that the lawsuits are gone. That doesn't mean that the AG in New York isn't going to look to stop some of this stuff, because once you go into bankruptcy, your debtors still get it, or your creditors, whatever term it is, still the creditors still have an opportunity to come at you somehow. So I don't know how this is going to work out, but they're definitely trying to leave New York and head to Texas like half of California is. Let's see. Tony P says, text, can I put this on the screen? I didn't set everything up, man. Let me see if I can do this. There we go. Texan here, and the NRA needs to step up on the fight for the Second Amendment. Yeah, Tony, I agree 275%, because I mean, I haven't really seen much of them as far as stepping out and putting their nose out there at all. And I could be wrong. I do know that they were involved in Georgia. I know that because I was down there and I saw they put some money into Georgia. I do know that. Freedom 1776. Thank you, sir or ma'am. I don't know who's typing it today. Let's see. Your character dancing under a rain from confetti and hanging his hat out to say you're amazing. Thank you. Appreciate it. I apologize, everybody, for the noise in the background. My bad. That's why I don't do a lot of these lives, because I suck at it. I mean, I'm good at like researching and figuring out how to put all these laws in a way that the average person can like grab it, digest it, and go to work on how to stop some stuff. But as far as being my own producer and all that craziness, I'm terrible at it, really. Let's see. Hey, my buddy John Crump. Thanks, bud. Just posted Wayne's leaked email on my site. So if y'all head over to John's site, crumpy.org or com, John. I put it down there. My bad. Yeah, so you guys all know that I've not been a big fan of the NRA over the last couple of years, right? Because they got caught up in the money and not necessarily doing what they should be doing with the money that we, the membership, put into it. And instead of, in my humble opinion, instead of cutting the head off the snake and restructuring, they circled the wagons around the head of the snake, and the rest is history. We know what's happened there. And it definitely needs to change. So no matter what state you go to, if you're going to have Wayne running around cuckoo and crazy and do whatever he wants, you're going to fail in whatever state you go to. But I would love to see them restructure, and I would love to see them be a part of the big picture going forward. Will this help in that regard? I will reserve my judgment. We'll see. Mitchell Martell, and here I am wondering how long until Biden starts saying, I said I would beat the NRA and I did it. Yeah, and I'm sure it's Friday night, so the news isn't really going to pick it up yet, but the news will be NRA files bankruptcy. That's what you're going to see everywhere. And you're not going to see it's a strategic plan to try to get out from the lawsuits from New York, because New York, the AG is hell-bent on bankrupting them and also just dissolving them as a nonprofit in New York. So they have to leave New York, and this is their plan apparently to make it happen. But yes, you're right. The headlines will be NRA files bankruptcy, and they'll be after an attaboy on that one. Good point. Here's another one. MP Gunther says NRA ran out of money to go under the table. Well, according to Wayne in that letter, I want to be accurate. I like being accurate. Let me see what is his exact quote. We are as financially strong as we have been in years. Now, if I'm a bankruptcy judge, I see that and say, well, if you have some money that you're tied up in these lawsuits, it looks like you're still going to be tied up in those lawsuits. But again, this is all above my pay grade. Way above my pay grade. To those who have done, I'm going to try to go to the top. I know there was a couple super chats, guys and gals. I'm sorry if I missed it while I was reading, because this thing blows by it, and once it goes by, and usually you can't see them again. So my apologies, but thank you all. Yeah, there's some. Sorry about that noise, guys. Yeah, it was annoying. Now that I focused on it, it was really annoying. My bad, guys and gals. The noise should be gone now. No, I'm not tapping anything. Hopefully the noise is gone now. If you guys, it better be gone now. If not, let me know, because it's the comments. And I don't know how to stop it. I don't know how to stop it. I'm using, what am I using today? Ecamm Live. If you use Ecamm Live and you know how to stop that stupid sound, let me know if you guys can still hear it. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's address this one. Thor. Just saw the title. Clickbait. Nope, not clickbait. The NRA filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy today, and they're doing it as a way to get out of New York and to move to Texas. It is not clickbait. It is 100. We just read Wayne LaPierre's letter. Who else? Noise is gone. Okay. All right. Mac says, can we, I think it's Ken, but CA, can we impeach Wayne LaPierre? It would be nice. I know there's been efforts to start that movement, and the people who started that movement are no longer there, pretty much. Honda guy, Jared, are you a New Englander? Yes, I am. Outside of Worcester, Massachusetts, in the heart of the Commonwealth, but locking up the plan to go back to freedom somewhere soon. All right, good. The noise is gone. Fox News just reported it. Says R. Brown. Thank you. Thank you. Joe, do you think they'll go away? The sounds, the noise, yes. The noise went away, but the NRA, no. They will not go away. And like I said, if this is part of them restructuring to do what they should have been doing all along, I'm for it. But if they're going to continue doing what they've been doing for years, for decades, and they don't fix the structure within, they're going to fail again. But that's just me. I mean, what do I know? Apparently not much. Sky King, isn't Beto from Texas? Yes, that criminal is from Texas. All right. The noise comes on every time you share. Let me bring this up, Gabe. The noise comes on every time you screen share from your computer. Don't know why though. It's the comments, because every time the comment comes on this little sub screen that I have pop out, it makes that stupid noise. And if it stopped now, it's just because I muted my damn computer, and I should have done it before I went live. But I suck at this. So yeah, that's the update. Just keep it real quick. The NRA has filed bankruptcy to restructure under Chapter 11, and they filed in the Dallas Bankruptcy Court Division. And Bill in ill. What timing? Just in time for the new Congress. Yeah, I agree. They're going to eat this up. They're going to love this. It'll probably be. Actually, let's watch the inauguration speech from Joe Biden, because I bet he mentions that the NRA are so scared of me they've already pulled the plug. I bet something like that's going to come up. Olaf, son of Rasmus. Stuff's looking grim in Washington as far as gun control goes. I hope they don't break my state. Washington State. Yeah, you got some stuff. I've done a couple videos, at least one the recent stuff. But they've been coming after Washington State for a couple years. It's not new, unfortunately. There we go. Here's what, all right, Michael Bartow. Here's what Chapter 11 bankruptcy says. Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection stops all court and legal proceedings regarding debt or collection while an organization restructures its debts. Okay, so thanks for that. Or as John Lovell says, yay for that. But my question, Michael, if you're aware, is does it absolve them from it? It might stop it, but if he's saying that we're as financially strong as we've ever been, as we have been in years, I think if they restructure, doesn't that open them back up, especially if he has the balls to say, hey, we're so broke we got to leave your state, but we are as financially strong as we've ever been, or we've been in years. I would think that will probably come back to haunt them. Damage Central 1998. Hello from Philadelphia. Awesome. All right, Brian says the noise is gone. Yes. Don't mess with Texas. Changed to Texas is a mess. Yeah, you guys have had quite a bit. Like all of Southern California has moved to Texas, and hopefully they don't vote California while they're there. So while I have everybody here, I just wanted to. I wasn't going to do a full video on it because it's. I just want to let everybody know that I don't know what everybody's plans are as far as I'm just still scrolling through the comments because there's a boatload of them. Irish Rebel, thank you so much. Regarding the FBI's claim that they have intelligence that starting tomorrow and going through the inauguration, there will be armed protests at state capitals and in DC. I've been poking around trying to find out if that's a legitimate thing. I know for a fact the FBI has put out an alert, but I haven't been able to, other than you see a flyer, big freaking do. Anybody with Microsoft Paint can make a flyer, but I haven't seen any group saying that we're the ones organizing it. So with that said, I would offer just be cautious. If you're gonna go to these things, I'm not gonna tell you what to do because you're a grown-ass man, you're a grown-ass woman, and I will never tell you what to do. I can only maybe give you some guidance every now and then when it comes to bills, but be cautious. Stay vigilant with what's going on. I believe that this is a setup, and that's just me. I don't have my tinfoiled hat, but with everything, the way they reacted so freaking fast on the 6th and how everything conservative has been basically deleted, I believe that, well, I wouldn't put it past them to utilize this as a way to make gun owners look horrible and immediately go after, or a Biden coming in with, look, this is what I campaigned on. You saw what happened. Maybe we should do this right now. So just be cautious. I'm not telling you what to do. If you want to go, go. If you don't want to go, don't go. But please stay vigilant and be aware of what you're doing and what you might be walking into. So with that said, that's that. I don't want to go kooky. Chris Memphis. North Face is a liberal loving company. Name me one freaking company that isn't anymore. I'm not shitting on you, Chris, my bad, but I get a bunch of people that say you shouldn't wear that shirt or that hat because this company said this, or this company farted this way. Dude, it's a warm coat. I had it embroidered with my logo. I wear it. I'm not supporting the owner's beliefs. It was the same thing with like Chick-fil-A, right? Like the gay community came out against Chick-fil-A because the owner believes what he believes. You know what? They make a great sandwich. If you like chicken sandwiches, eat it. If you don't like it, don't like it. I'm not supporting anybody's political views because I wear a sock that's made by a certain company or whatever. So if that's how some people want to be, that's fine. I support whatever you want to do, but I am not the type of person who's going to go based, all right, well, today this person said that and they own this company. Let me go throw away half the shit I own. That ain't me. I mean, I'm not just freaking loaded to the point where I can, I'm not socially woke, I guess, in that aspect. So, and again, I'm not pooping on you, but I just saw the comment and I get a ton of those people email me all the time. Oh, the hat you wore today, you should you should get rid of it because I think it says this. But it is what it is. Just venting a little, I guess. Sky King, hit that like button, please, y'all. Please hit that like button. Please continue to share the stuff because I've said it before, but for the last 2 weeks, man, it's almost like the channel doesn't exist in certain parts of the world anymore because it's not, the numbers aren't there anymore. It's a shadow ban. It is what it is. It's part of it, but we can break it as a team. We can make sure that the word still gets out. So please, like and share. Not just my stuff. Whatever channel you watch. If it's Warrior Poet Society, like and forward their stuff. If it's Martha Stewart's chocolate chip cookies with Snoop Dogg, like and share. Just support the people that are out there working behind the curtain so that the news gets out. Mark Chick, thanks for all you do keeping us informed. Thank you, Mark, because without you all watching it, I'm not gonna do it because I can just do it and read it and understand it myself. So thank you. If you guys and gals go away, who would I talk to? Just go sit on a little island all alone. Let's see. Rick Walker, if I can get it up on screen. We 2A people have so much work ahead of us. Abso-freaking-lutely. Especially in the immediate. I did a video a couple of days ago in which I was trying to drive people to reach out to Senator Manchin, who's a Democrat from West Virginia. So I'll bring that up again. Watch that video and utilize the links that are in that description because Manchin has come out on record saying that he will vote against the attempt to stop the filibuster, and he will vote against the attempt to pack the Supreme Court. And when he said this in November, people were like, yeah, okay, thanks, but appreciate you. But now here we are, January 15th. Senator Manchin, if he holds true to what he said, and we stay on him, and we get other people to call, don't just you call or email and then drop it. Get 5 more other people notified and get them to call, and have those 5 people get 5 people. Because right now, that cat is the only thing that's going to stop that stuff. As shardy as that sounds, excuse me, stiff. As terrible as that sounds, that cat is the only key that will stop that from happening. Because, and this is, again, well, let me backtrack a little bit. This is if Chucky Schumer gets the Senate president. Because he said that he will remove, do away with the filibuster. And you have to look at it for what it is at the moment we're talking right now. I mean, if something else changes, then something else changes. But as of right now, we have a Democrat-controlled House. You have a Democrat majority in the Senate because you got to look at the Kamala Harris as the tiebreaker. It's technically 51-50, right? And you have Smokin' Joe, the kid sniffer, who's going to be sworn in again as we stand right here. I know there's people like, but what if, as we are right now? If something else changes that, then something else changes it. But right now, get a hold of Manchin, especially if you are a West Virginian. That cat, it sucks that we have to worry about it. Like, will a Democrat hold his word and vote against this stuff? Because it's what it's come down to right now. And head over to the GOA. I have a GOA link in that video as well. It's as easy as putting in your name, address, and hitting enter or click, whatever the button says. And they'll have the letter pop up, and then you can send it from there. And what I would suggest that you guys and gals who haven't done it yet, when that letter comes up, copy it and paste it somewhere. And then that is a similar form for a letter that you can use when you contact any representative or senator or even your local town selectman for anything. You can use that same type of thing. Of course, obviously you're going to want to change up the meat and potatoes of the letter, but it's that easy, and get people to call this cat because it could be a really long 2 years and maybe 4 years, depending on how the midterm elections go. Rich C, thank you for watching. I appreciate you more than you know, guys and gals. Let's see. Trying to go back here. Sam Lexter, this is a good question. How bad is gun control in Massachusetts? Well, as a resident, I'll tell you the Massachusetts gun laws suck. But if I'm comparing apples to New Jersey, Massachusetts looks like the promised land. If I'm looking at New York, Massachusetts looks like a fantastic place to be. But Massachusetts sucks for gun control. Liberal, it's been liberal, I think, I think this state has been ultra liberal since like the late or early 1900s, with the exception of the Reagan, when Reagan won and turned moderates to vote for him. But it's been ultra liberal, and we get Republican rhino governors from time to time, but it sucks here. It really does. Persona, FPC and GOA instead. Boom. What he or she said. I don't know, again, who's typing. I've made that mistake before, and it's come back and bite me. So even if I know the person who's typing, like John Crump, it could have been somebody in his family, so I'm not going to get caught in that again. Because the socially woke people are like, you should never assume. Fuck out of here. But yes, GOA and FPC kicking ass and taking names. And even the Second Amendment Foundation, they've been putting up money for lawsuits too. Don't forget your local, your state, if you have one that's doing the right thing, support them, because they're going to need funding, guys, and gals. That's just what it is. Let's see. Tom, what you need 100 rounds for, Joe Biden? Yeah, buddy. Dave Kruger. Let's see if I can bring this one up. Work with me. So for those who aren't aware, there is already a movement. Her name slips my mind right now, but there is a representative that said that once Joe Sniffy gets inaugurated, she's going to start the impeachment process. Don't know if she has the votes. I haven't really looked into it much, but she's going to start that. Stephen Newman scored on ammo today. Went to 5 different stores and found a pack of BBs. I will say that depending on where you are in the country, there is ammo and there are firearms available. When I was in, oh man, the name of the store just slipped my mind. I was just about to say it. In Georgia, in Smyrna. Adventure Outdoors. I knew it would come to me. When I was there, when I was on the Gun Gripes with Eric and Chad, dude, it was like packed. They had rifles, pistols, shotguns, ammo. They had a ton of it. So it depends. I'm starting to think it depends on where you are, because they had a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Jinx Soldier. Great news. Donate to GOA instead. Yeah, if you haven't joined GOA, I'll save you some money. It's gunowners.org/gunsgadgets. I don't get a nickel. I don't even get a freaking pat on the back. It just saves you money depending on no matter what style of membership you choose, whether it's an annual or a life or the Patriot. It doesn't matter. It saves you money, and then you can hopefully donate that back to the fight. But it does save you some coinage. Let's see. There's a lot of people saying that what you need 100 rounds for with Joe. It's coming. Yeah, buddy. His kingdom, his fiefdom. Just when I thought my AR-14 was safe. Yeah, I would if I were a betting man, and I don't bet, I would say that the legislation is already typed up, coming for another AWB or something similar. We know that Dianne Feinstein and For Lizzie, she puts it forth every other year. Every new session of Congress, she puts it forth. And I was looking for it yesterday, and I hadn't seen it yet. But old Sniffin' Joe there, it's going to happen. All right, we're at 34 minutes and change. I am going to bounce off because I want to take my jacket off and kick my feet up and go tell my wife what the doctor said. So I literally like kicked through the door and said, I gotta go downstairs to the studio. Randy Perry, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you so much. What we got? I saw another comment that just stood out, but then the freaking thing just reset on me. I don't know. I gotta get like a team. I should get my kids down here and just like work the comments. I know like Such has his daughter, I think, help him on the comments. I gotta do something. Lynn Roberts. Pear character bowing down saying thank you. That must be the super sticker pear character. But thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. Jack Jordan. VCDL does more in Virginia than the NRA. And the lobby day, see you all there hopefully, is Monday the 18th. Come on. There we go. So there's another comment. Brando Commando. Wisdom says stay home. You set up 100%. And he's referring to what I was saying about the armed protests that the FBI are saying are I guess are scheduled at every state capital or some state capitals, and definitely the U.S. Capitol. You know, and I was listening to, I forget where it was, but I did see a quote that said that right now there are more troops, even though it's NG, it's National Guard, but there are more troops in the nation's capital right now than there are in, I don't know, again, if guys out there that are still connected to the men and women overseas, it could be wrong, but the quote said there's more troops in DC right now than in like Iraq and overseas in Afghanistan as well. It caused me to go, wow, what the frick, really? Like, free country? But we'll see. All right, guys. I got CNN incites to get the scoop. Yeah, keep your eyes on that. CNN was in the building, the Capitol, the other day, and the Bobos taped it. Good for them. They're just so brazen. Some of these people are just so brazen. And it's like not even Democrat and Republican anymore. It's just like, I don't know, the wokeness or something. I don't know. Thank you all so much, guys and gals. Really, I'm going to give you back your Friday evening. Go back and have some fun. And sorry that it was impromptu, but I thought it was pretty big news. The NRA, for those who are just joining, the NRA filed bankruptcy today, Chapter 11, to restructure. They are going to pull out of New York, and they're going to set up as a nonprofit in the state of Texas. And again, Wayne LaPierre's quote, "We are as financially strong as we have been in years." So take that for what it's worth. Grinch Whoville, thank you so much. Mervin, yes, false flag alert. I tend to agree that You know, again, I'm not telling each person what they should do with their own time and their own freedom, but it just, you know, when there's smoke, there's fire, and something don't smell right with it. Just doesn't smell right, because I saw the flyer and it just doesn't sit well with me. But yeah, this thing just keeps resetting. I'm trying. Looking down at this comment thing, I'm trying to find them all, guys. My apologies. It keeps resetting. But yeah, let's end with that. NRA, let's keep our eyes on that. Again, if they restructure to do the damn thing the right way, all for it, because they are the biggest. They're the biggest cat out there. But jury's still out here on my end, because it's not that I don't trust people. I just don't trust anybody. So let's see. All right, guys, until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon. Please stay vigilant. A lot of shady stuff's happening in different parts of the country. Stay in the know with whatever channel you watch. They should be hopefully working on a contingency plan. I did the backup channel. I'll have a link down below. Please sub that channel and let a couple videos just play and walk away. You know, just so they stop banning or stop deleting the damn videos. 11 videos up, 11 videos deleted by YouTube. I think I've won 10 of the appeals so far. It's just getting old. But I have all the places I publish 2 most of the time in the description of every single video. So if you're one of those guys who's like, hey, you should be on this one, just check down below because it might be there. Who knows? Maybe we just haven't found each other there. Also, Warrior Poet Society Network. Yes, they have a big section that's paid because they're like how does John say it? They're the Netflix for, I forget how he says it, but it's kind of like a Netflix thing, but it's for us, by us, basically. But my channel is there as well on the free side. And I know they pulled in Johnny B's starting to port his stuff over there, and the Gun Collective, I saw the thing come out, that they're going to be on there, as well as a couple others, I guess, maybe, are in the process, but that's an option as well. If you don't support John and them, or if you're a fan of the Warrior Poet Society and you haven't joined the network, now's probably a really good time to do it, because we don't know how long this will last. So until we see each other again, y'all, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon. I love each and every single one of you, and I'll see you on the next one. And we all know it'll be tomorrow, because there's always some shady stuff going on. Take care, everybody. Hope you enjoy the evening. See you on the next one.